Good afternoon, YouTube. It is, I don't know, it's probably about 50 something degrees here in beautiful Bono Beach, South Carolina. Now, I put out 2 videos yesterday, did some shad fishing with Gabe and Jabari, and then Kevin came up and we did some wild boar stroganoff, and then we ended up doing 3 different types of gator bites with an alligator we harvested earlier this year. And that's what this video is about. And I don't know about how many of y'all are familiar with cast iron. Do not use soap on it. Just use a rag. Or like Mountain Man Kevin's using, his fingers. It's gonna cook off, y'all. Okay. Wipe down with a rag and paper towel, and now we're gonna heat it up and fill it with oil. Or fill it with oil and then heat it up. Kevin and I decided we wanted 2 different styles of gator bites. So we're gonna cut this in half and then start cubing this up. And Kevin is gonna start making an egg wash so we can start doing some breading. Okay, y'all can see this is a big chunk of fat I cut off because gators do have somewhat of a fishy taste. Okay, this gator, I cut the fat off. This gator, I left the fat on. And this gator, well, this is pretty much just fat that I'm cooking down to get soaked into this pan. And we might do something with that. We might eat it. Heck, we might just feed it to Wiggles. This first batch of gator is gonna be coconut. Kevin's got the breading mixed up. You can see we're putting a little Tony's, little Old Bay, breadcrumbs, some plantain chips, and now he's getting an egg wash ready. We're still getting the gator marinated. That is that big chunk of gator fat. Now, we flash seared it on each side and dusted it with Old Bay, and now we're gonna add some lemon juice. Okay, the last bit of gator, Kevin and I decided we're gonna try a teriyaki honey. So there goes the teriyaki. And here comes the honey. You want heavy honey?
Heavy.
Yeah, I do too. You like that heavy honey?
I like that heavy honey.
Heavy honey! Hell yeah! Okay, we're gonna give that a stir up in a second. Okay, we've got the gator bites in the honey teriyaki. We've got the coconut gator bites, and we've got a Caribbean jerk. And then we've got the breading and egg wash that Kevin mixed up. There's a piece of gator fat that we're still cooking down, and we're gonna get that nice and crispy and tasty. Kevin has to get up early, so we're gonna take this gator fat out. We're gonna lay it on a paper towel to soak and dry. We're gonna fill this with oil and we're gonna get moving on some gator bites. Might try to get all fancy and do some sort of like honey brown sugar on this and then put it on the air fryer. This is why we use cast iron. Paper towel, no grease in the septic. It wipes right out. I'm gonna throw that crap away. We're gonna fill it out with oil, and we're gonna start frying gator bites. Okay, we've got our cast iron filled with oil. We're bringing it up to heat. And the reason we fry in cast iron is because all this metal, this heavy bodied metal, holds and retains the heat. So when we drop our battered, cold pieces of meat, it doesn't rob all the heat. Like on your thin gauge Teflon, Molly McHomemaker, whatever the fuck they sell at Walmart and shit. Because Kevin and I are such gourmets. We're gonna put some tallow in with the oil. Now, this is Wagyu tallow. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Wagyu beef, but if you're not, you should be. And check out the price. This tallow is only $1 more than regular beef tallow. So you can get antibiotic fed, like whatever. Wagyu are happy cows. The stuff's only $1 more. We're gonna add it to the oil. It's gonna mix down. It's gonna mix with it, and it's gonna kill some of that fishy. Our hands both smell right now like we've been fishing, and all we did was cut up gator meat. So anybody that's like, oh yeah, it tastes like chicken, they don't know what in the heck they're talking about because they have obviously never eaten friggin' gator. We have added the tallow. You can see it starting to melt down, almost like butter. It's like soft room temperature butter. And the stuff can be stored at room temperature. It's basically rendered fat. Now this fat came from cows that are massaged, they're fed beer. Don't they even go through like yoga, Kevin? Okay, Kevin says they don't go through yoga. I'm gonna double check with Laura because she is much more of a hipster. Okay, Kevin, for a second there, had veal and Wagyu confused. Veal is rather cruel. Wagyu beef, if you're a vegetarian and you decide to eat meat, Kevin, I'm not shitting you when I tell you this.
Yeah.
These cows get massaged daily.
I know.
They get fed. They live better than us, dude.
You said they drink beer?
Yeah, well, they get massaged daily. They get massaged daily.
Yeah.
They're living better than us. Okay, now we're gonna take this gator fat. We're gonna put some brown sugar on it. I'm gonna press it in there. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna put some more brown sugar on there. You know, we're gonna let that just soak. Or not soak, but absorb. Whatever it does. With that oil and whatnot. Oh, I might even cut some striations on it in a minute. But we're gonna let that sit and just get encrusted for a bit. We just realized that this oil is hot enough to start cooking some gator.
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
which gator bites do you want to try first?
Ooh, the coconut, for sure.
The coconut?
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, dude. Let's give it a shot.
Let's go. Move it. I had to move it.
Kevin's making a drain mat, and I'm about to start dredging some of the coconut gator bites, and then we're gonna fry them. Okay, we opted to go with coconut bites first. So I'm gonna drop a couple in here. I'm gonna shake them up a little bit. Oh, I should have dropped some of that extra coconut off. I'm getting a little soupy at the bottom. Probably shouldn't have put that many in there. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, now what we're gonna do, you want to double bread them?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna double bread them. So we're gonna take all these out, right here. Now, these are just the marinated gator bites. In the egg, ooh, I can't pick it up. I'm using my fingers, I lost a lot. Out of the egg.
A little bit.
In. Okay, I'm doing this hardcore kitchen confidential stuff. I don't know if any of y'all ever worked in the kitchen, but if you did, you've seen this. So don't freak out.
There we go. Oh.
I guess I probably should have put these closer together to avoid cleanup. Okay. Now I'm gonna wipe everything off my hands, and then I'm gonna toss these, and we're gonna drop them in the hot oil. Okay. Okay, here comes the first gator bite. And, oh wow. Oh yeah, I just got a hint of that. That smells really good with the seasoning. Okay, that's frying good. A little hot, but the more we add, the more temperature is gonna come down. Now we're gonna get as many as we can in here. Oh my goodness. Now, Everyone's like, oh, alligator tastes like chicken. Alligator don't taste like chicken. Alligator tastes like frog, maybe turtle, if anything. But alligator most certainly does not taste like chicken. Now, oh geez, look at that, man. Look at how brown it's getting already. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick some out. Ooh, look at that bad boy! Look at that! Okay, let's try to flip some. Okay, these are the first ones in. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn that heat down just a little, but oh, it's doing good. Okay. Here comes one. We got enough room. The temp is still up, so we're gonna drop another one. Look at those. When I say look at those, I mean, these are, heck, this one came out of a, did we kill this one? I don't even know where this one came from.
I didn't kill it with you.
This is the first batch of the coconut shrimp, or not shrimp, coconut gator. And we got one piece left. And then we've decided we're gonna do the Caribbean jerk, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Kevin and I just tried the coconut marinated gator bites. I got some really, really subtle hints of coconut, but I got none of that gator, frog, fish, you know. What'd you think? You're still macking yours, dude.
No, I mean, I hear it too, but yeah.
Did you pick up any coconut in it?
A little hint of sweetness, that's it. But
yeah.
No coconut, no coconut.
You get any gamey, like fishy, froggy?
No.
Well, the next one is gonna be the Caribbean jerk. This is the honey teriyaki. No, this is the Caribbean jerk. Okay, and the oil's pretty hot. You can see it smoking. Hopefully this brings it down to temp to where we don't scorch pretty quick. So we're gonna load it up pretty fast. You notice we don't use thermometers. We eyeball it, we know what's gonna happen. We've been cooking a little while. We're not really professionals, but we make a lot of people happy because, well, we cook, and when you cook, you fuck up. And when you fuck up, you learn from your mistakes. And that's essentially what life is about. Okay. Dang. Oh, there's another piece. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands, and we are ready for, what is it, the honey teriyaki next?
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what we got left.
Honey teriyaki with the extra honey.
Extra honey, because we like that thick honey.
Thick honey.
I just totally lied to Kevin. I told him he could use the tongs to toss the gator bites. But I remembered I need them to pull them out of the fat. There's the first one. I'm gonna sneak it. I'm totally gonna poach it. Sorry, dude. Never mind, it's still hot. Those coconut ones are done though. Dude, if we would have had shredded coconut to mix with the breading, or to just like roll them in after we breaded them,
a little bit in here.
it would have been a bomb. Kevin's breading up the last batch, and the second batch is frying. I'm gonna show you all how to make some quick, easy, cheap ass. Well, if y'all know what a shrimp house is, this is shrimp house tartar sauce. I don't know how y'all make tartar sauce, but this is how I make it. Mayonnaise. Duke's, of course. There is no other mayonnaise. A tiny little dash of real lemon juice. Sweet relish. Lots and lots of sweet relish. That might not even be a
Duke's.
Well, of course it's Duke's. I'm actually adding more sweet relish because I don't think it was enough. There's the last batch that we are testing tonight, the honey teriyaki. We went ahead and mixed all the remaining chunks of gator with all the marinade, so we only had one dirty bowl out left. These are the honey teriyaki gator bites that we're finishing frying right now. Since we have hot grease, I am thinking about deep frying this after breading it rather than air frying it. This is that chunk of gator fat that we rolled in brown sugar. Now we're going to deep fry it because we double breaded it. We're going to cover it, make sure it crisps up. Okay, we've got the coconut. We've got the Caribbean jerk. We've got the honey teriyaki. And we've got our Hood Shrimp House tartar. We're going to give them a shot and we're going to report back to you with what we think tastes the best. Ooh, there is that gator fatback.
Yep.
We both agreed that the honey teriyaki was the best. I had really, really high hopes for the coconut, but the Caribbean jerk came in second, and the honey teriyaki came out first. Like it bombed. Yeah. Now, when I say bombed, I mean like it was the bomb.
It was the bomb.
I hope you all enjoyed that video. It was just basically Kevin and I cooking and goofing off. Laura just got back home from her sister's house. She had her brother's daughter and her sister's daughter. They did this big like niece, aunt, like mommy, like slumber party thing. Chick night. So Kevin and I had a dude night where we hung out and we cooked and we, yeah, bullshitted a lot. But it's Sunday, so Laura and I are gonna chill. I don't think we're gonna put any other videos out today, but I hope you all have a great Sunday and have a great Monday. We'll see y'all soon. Love ya.